What's up, everybody? It's B Show Brian. I told you I'd be back. Last week, a bunch of you enjoyed the deep dive I did on Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, and now the trailer is here. So the hints were correct. It is. I think it dropped at 10 o'clock tonight, which is July 19th. Tomorrow is. I think they said it was supposed to be July 20th, but oh well. Little early Halloween present. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm B Show Brian. I talk about horror movies. A lot of times I focus on older stuff and looking at different angles and what ifs and unmade scripts and different ideas. I'm like a mad scientist. I review things and react to certain newer stuff and do some commentary and vlog type stuff. But I really love to do the mad scientisty shit. So last week we were talking about the future of the Halloween franchise, the news and the notes coming out about Halloween Ends. If you like the content, obviously, a lot of people did. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I know it sounds so stupid, but it really does help the channel, and I appreciate all the help you guys give me and all the support. So, um, I was going to go to bed. I was up late the past 2 nights brainstorming new content for the channel, making some notes, and then right before I went to bed, I get a notification on my phone that the Halloween Ends trailer drops. So, without any further ado, let us check out the Halloween Ends official trailer. Wish it was darker in here. See, this movie's just done in this style. It'd be perfect.
Come on, let's go.
See,
Come and get me, motherfucker.
dude, this is what the last one should have been. Okay, let me go back. Let's go back. Let's take that in, okay? Um, Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the Halloween franchise. If you haven't guessed, a lot of the content on this channel is going to be Halloween centric. Um, let's go back and check that out. So, here's what it always ends up being for me. I really enjoyed like 75% of the trailer, and then it sunk in that it's like another Michael Laurie showdown. And I guess it was inevitable, but let's see. Let me roll through this for a second. Like the shots of the, let me mute it for YouTube purposes. It's like the shots of the town, the Halloweeny stuff, the nighttime stalky type of shit. Like perfect. That is classic old school slasher. This opening that they just showed looks like a combination of. Let me pull it up here so you guys can see it better. Looks like a. Let me see. Can I adjust that? Yeah. Looks like a combination of like a Friday the 13th Part 2 or any Halloween movie where Michael's stalking around. It's really a classic slasher motif. Just the empty house, stalking up to the door, slow paint, pull you right into what's going to happen. So it looks and it feels like a slasher, like a Halloween movie, like something in the tradition. And there's some cool shots too. Like I'm getting to the point where I think I said it last week. I'm more interested in like the characters around Laurie and Michael. Like obviously Michael is the centerpiece, but like the granddaughter Allison and the other people that you see in this. Like there was a tunnel. I want to get to that tunnel. But like even seeing Michael, like right here when Michael's like peeking around the corner for whoever it is, like right there. Like, that is classic Michael Myers. It looks really cool. And then it's like, how many times am I going to see Laurie Strode in a bad wig? I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, seriously, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like I'm done with Laurie Strode. And this scene right here, it looks cool, but it looks like the scene from Halloween 2018. Like, this being reached, like, cool shots. This being reached in, like, to the sewer through the hole. Awesome. Sneaking up on somebody, awesome. I mean, some cool montage shots, I guess. There's Allison. There's Will. Man, Michael's strangling. He's really and choking bitches. And this is years later, and he's in the same stuff. So, like, where's he been? Like, this is cool. And if this is the definitive thing, I guess let's do it. But, like, haven't we seen this already? That's my big thing. Like, a lot of my friends thought Halloween Kills was really bad, and I actually enjoyed a great deal of it. With this, it's like I'm over seeing Laurie and Michael fight. It's like I want to see the next. Like, it's almost like how I felt like Star Wars. Like, I wanted to see one last adventure and then use them to bring the new kids along. Like, the longer you stretch this out, it's like, come on. Like, he's not dying. He's getting shot. He's getting stabbed. He's getting hit with baseball bats. And then Laurie Strode, like 65-year-old Laurie Strode in a bad wig, is still handing his ass to him. Like I'm done. Like, I'm done with it. And I hate to say that because I feel, as strongly about Halloween as I do about Star Wars. I'm a huge fan of both franchises. And it's like, at this point, look, it's Halloween. I'm glad they're making another one. And I'll be there, obviously, in the theater to see it. But, I don't know, man. I try not to judge things by the trailers anymore because you can be surprised. I was surprised by Halloween Kills. But when I think back to that, we did a live review on Break the Apocalypse with me and John and Shaheen. And we were all geeked for that because they showed the opening shot with the fireman being ambushed and all the other shit. And Michael being really intense in his kills and his stalking. And Silver Shamrock nods. I don't know. I'm not blown away. I'll be there. I'll be I don't even know what to say, man. I'll be there. I'll be watching it. I'll be with my cherry Coke and popcorn. But I don't know, man. I almost feel like I'm over it. I wish they would just. I feel like this, and I think I mentioned it watching it at first. I'm losing my train of thought here, jumping back and forth. This feels like what the last movie should have been. Instead of an extended, like, I don't know. Like, the last movie felt like it was just delaying and stretching till the next movie. I have a feeling that I'm going to want to, when this movie comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, what I might do, because I know this is popular in fan circles, is I might cut this and Halloween Kills together. And in the part where Laurie gets stopped from leaving, like, cut out a bunch of shit in the middle of Halloween Kills that really doesn't matter. Cut out the stuff from the hospital with the dude committing suicide. Cut all that out. Even cut some of the flashback stuff out, like the cop getting the gun planted, planting the gun and doing the switcheroo so he doesn't get in trouble for shooting the guy. Maybe cut all that out. Watch this. And cut out the unnecessary stuff from this movie that bridges the two movies together, right? And then just the end of Halloween Kills is Laurie and Michael having their final showdown. I mean, I really feel like it's. They had Halloween 2, and Laurie and Michael kind of had a face-off. Loomis killed Michael and himself. Then we have Halloween H2O. There's a face-off there. Then Laurie gets killed on Halloween Resurrection. Then we go all the way and we have another one. And it's like now we're 3 movies, technically 4, into the new chronology. And it just feels like another, like... It just feels like they keep repeating that Halloween H2O, Halloween 18 type of vibe. And it's just watered down. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's watered down to me. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sure more footage will come out. But it honestly just looks like Laurie as an older version of her former self. And that's probably what they're going for. Because, like, right here, let me pull it back up. I didn't even catch this the first time, which this is kind of cool. But here she is in the hallway in the dark. Michael just appears. That's a throwback to the first movie, obviously, with a mask appearing out of nowhere. But at this point, it's like I'm past the point of homage. I'm past the point of seeing the same thing just repeated. It's got to be more than that. You know, give credit to John Draper, my buddy, from Break the Apocalypse. Check him out. He said this before. Like we're 3-4 movies deep, man. It's got to be more than just nostalgia and unexplained evil. It's getting to the point where it's stretching credibility or realism at this as we continue to go. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of... And the Randy Savage. Oh, God. I don't know, man. On the fence a little bit. Where's my sunglasses? Can't reach them. I was going to do a Macho Man. I got my sunglasses. Not too impressed. I'll be honest. A couple cool shots. I just feel like I don't want to say there's nothing here. But like I felt like I did a Munsters review of the trailer, which I might drop this week too. I just thought this took more precedence. Like I thought there was more to talk about with the shitty Munsters trailer than the Halloween Ends one. So in some way, that's a bad sign. I was more intrigued by the Munsters trailer than what I'm seeing here, whether it's good or bad. I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be what it is. It's Halloween. But I'm curious to see where they go from here. And I really wish that they would have centered on Allison. And I'm going to save this for like a blog commentary type episode of this. But I'm just sick of Laurie Strode at this point, and I need to get it off my chest. I don't want to do that here because this is about the trailer. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about the trailer? What do you think about the direction they're going in? Do you think this is going to cut the mustard? I mean, there's other good horror films coming out. Texas Chainsaw is going to have a sequel after Texas Chainsaw 2021 or 2022 that came out earlier this year, last year, whatever it was. Solid fucking entry. Not a perfect film, obviously, but I mean, Scream came out. I didn't go see it. I heard okay things. Jeepers Creepers. There's a lot of legacy. God, I'm feeling old. I hate to say legacy films when it comes to Jeepers Creepers, but and there's my neighbor driving by the house. Hey, Ron. There's a lot of legacy films that they're trying to reboot or refresh. Like I said, TCM, Jeepers Creepers, Scream. They're going to start cranking out sequels for that too. It just, at this point, it's like Laurie should have died. Or at least have, faced him in the last movie, and now Allison has to face this legacy, this thing that has chased her family and ruined her family and her life for years. Her mom's dead. And maybe it's a bait and switch. Maybe they're showing this to just give people something, and Allison's really going to come out. Because honestly, and I know part of this, it feels like part of this is, and I don't want to get into it because it's the Jamie Lee Curtis thing, but like, it got to have something to do with her being executive producer, right? Like, she gets to call some shots. I really don't want to get into it. It's just the whole self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, they don't give Halloween a big budget, therefore they don't market it very well, therefore they don't like the old, Halloween 4, 5, 6. It's like it was very small budget, independently produced. So, oh, these movies suck. No one's watching them. And then Jamie Lee Curtis wants to come back, Laurie Strode to Halloween H2O, and now it's like, oh, she's a big star, so let's throw this money at it, big budget, blah blah blah, and of course it does well. It's a legacy film with the big star, and then it's like, oh, well, she's the reason for the success. It's like, I honestly think that you could have done like this version of Michael Myers, which is the best I think since Castle and Warlock. They could have done this on its own, and it's just Laurie Strode limping along. I don't know, man. It's just, I guess, getting a little long in the tooth even for me, and I'm a pretty big Halloween fan. But let me know what you guys think. Comment in the section below. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. There will be a Munsters trailer review coming. That's a lot more colorful than this. I'm really, really disappointed the more I think about it. I came in here. I was gonna go to bed. I was excited. I've messed with my camera tripod because that's what happens when you're a low budget independent production. The spring on my locking mechanism for my tripod for the camera came undone. I spent a half hour fixing that and getting the dog ready for bed, and I come in here for this, and it's just kind of a popcorn fart. I mean, there's some cool shit, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. Not impressed, guys. But I want to know what you think, because it's not all about me, although this is my channel. I'm B. Show Brian. I will catch you later. Look this week and the next day or two for the Munsters trailer review.